Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. On the screen today, you're going to be watching a video of all the new stuff that they added. Well, some is new, some is not, but yeah. And patch update 1.07 was just pushed out on PS4, so if you're on PS4, make sure you update. It's like a 2 gig update, like it's not even that serious. And so let's just jump right into the patch notes, man. Obviously, all courtesy of Charlie Intel, link in the description as always. So Winter Siege is now live, Winter Quarantine added, Winter Siege gear and weapons added, Winter Siege game modes are added. So speaks for itself, pretty self-explanatory. And then in terms of the multiplayer, they did fix a bunch of stuff. Fixed issues relating to disconnect, improvements to partying up in custom match, fixed various party issues related to crashes and long loading screens, so hopefully that'll, quicken up the loading time for this game. Fixed issue where players cannot edit force respawn game option. First entering multiplayer are enabled to select a division. Prestige exploits, map exploits on Gibraltar, USS Head Glitch, Point du Hoc, Aachen, and Saint-Marie du Mans. Fixed issue allowing players to frog jump, whatever that is. AI behavior improvements in war mode. I don't play war. If you play war, then I guess the AI is going to be better, but you shouldn't be counting on your AI teammates anyway. Implemented 3 team kills and you're kicked rule in hardcore. If you play hardcore, then boom, that's good for you. Fixed issue in hardcore where team kill deaths count towards KDR. That shouldn't have been in the game in the first place, but now you know it's fixed. Capture the flag minimap improvements, gridiron in-game UI improvements, fixed new item UI, added progress bar for downloading updates, fixed issue where players died instantly after respawning in 1v1 pit, added mute all and toggle mute options in the headquarters, which is really good. If if you don't if you're not in a party and then there's a whole bunch of people in game chat, you could just mute all instead of having to go through and mute everyone individually. Fix out-of-world exploits in HQ, self-explanatory. Contract exploits. Fix issue where orders and challenges are not tracking properly. So just basically a bunch of fucking glitches and shit got fixed. Fix issue where public match free-for-all matches players kick for inactivity, no forfeit timer appears for remaining players. Infinite score streak exploit. I personally I haven't encountered any of these score streak exploit, prestige exploit, any of this. Most I've had was the loading screen time, but yeah, so a bunch of stuff was fixed. Fixed issue where M1A1 reticle unlocked at 50 kills instead of 500, so now it's on par with all the other guns. So if you did use the M1A1 and you got your 50 kills and got your reticle, consider yourself lucky, because now everybody else has to get 500. So weapon and score streak fixes. Fix issue with fire path of Panzerschreck when aiming for score streaks. Fix iron sight alignment on weapon rating for SVT and M1911. Decrease amount of glare when using heroic shotguns. MG42 reticle. Suppressor. Fix issue where WAF 28 variant soggy wasn't attaching sight attachments correctly. Fix issues when inspecting weapon and sprinting. Hopefully they didn't fix the inspect glitch, because basically what people were doing was, because you bring up your weapon so slow in this game, they're sprinting and inspecting their gun, and then when you're in the middle of inspecting your gun and then you start shooting, it's instant. Instead of having to pull up your gun, aim down sight, and then start shooting, or pull up your gun and start shooting, if you were in the middle of inspecting your gun, you start shooting, it was instant. So that's what people were kind of using as a quick draw, I guess you could say. Fix issue where equipping high caliber on a rifle blocks player from equipping steady aiming grip. Improve visibility on throwing knife path. So if you do use throwing knives, then they'll be a little better. Ranked play. Haven't played ranked play yet, but it's a bunch of fixes. Just general gameplay. I'm seeing some wins and losses. Wins weren't counting, and then losses weren't counting. Explosive delay change to 7.5 across all competitive modes. just a whole bunch of stuff. Once again, link is in the description. Codcaster, bunch of stuff. Game battles, bunch of stuff. But real quick before I end this, I just want to touch on something. If you look, I'll put it in the gameplay. If you look, when you go to the gunsmith and you try to craft a paint job or, you know, anything like that, you still can't craft a paint job. Now, you might be telling yourself, okay, yeah, you know, that's fine. Like, it says coming soon, right? Okay, that's fine. And then the same thing with the emblems. You can't you can't upload your emblem or anything like that. Like I said, I'll put gameplay so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So there are features in the game that are not added yet, and you're trying to tell me that they have, like, they're putting all their resources to adding guns, all these special supply drops, this winter siege, this and that. They're making Christmas trees. They're putting snow on the, like, in the headquarters. They're adding winter quarantine and stuff. But you're trying to tell me that they can't, you know, let us upload emblems or, you know, like, go to the gunsmith. Like, me personally, I don't really give a fuck about my emblem or the gunsmith. I mean, most of the time I have a default emblem on and I just use no camo, but that's just me. You know, there's some people out there where, you know, they could, like, they probably have a sick emblem, you know, they want to upload it, all this, like, this and that, and, you know, they can't do it yet. Or, you know, somebody has a sick fucking paint job that they want to show off to, you know, the world and to their friends and stuff, but, you know, they can't do it yet. But the feature's there. It's not turned on yet because it wasn't, like, it's not ready. But, you know, they have the resources to add 5 guns or 3 guns and, you know, all this winter bullshit. But, like, I mean, it's just, like, where are your resources really at? Like, are you really using your resources wisely? Like, this just shows you if they don't care about, you know, like, if they don't care about supply drops, if supply drops didn't make the money, like, then, you know, everything else will be fixed. But, I mean, just putting that aside for now. If you look at the weapon variants, shout out to my friend Anthony. I know he was the one that kind of showed me this idea. It was the same thing in Modern Warfare Remastered. So basically, what it was in Modern Warfare Remastered, there were the weapon kits, and, you know, it changed your gun visually, and it wasn't anything like to change your gun like statistically or anything like that. It was just a visual change. But, you know, like, every once in a while, people like visual changes because then, you know, it doesn't make the game as boring. Me personally, I was like that. But if you look at Modern Warfare Remastered, there was a weapon kit where, like, it looked like the developers just, they dipped it in mud and they called it a weapon kit. And if you look at, you know, you've probably seen them, a bunch of the guns in this game. There's the machine pistol variant, like the Haymat or whatever, and then there's the second one. There's the Haymat 2. And then it's like the first one is just like it's rusty and stuff like that and whatever, and then the other one it's shiny, and it's like that for a bunch of the guns. So, like, I was looking at them like, yo, like, this isn't a weapon variant. Like, how can you put in this little effort and call it a weapon variant? And yes, I know you can say, oh, well, you know, it's changed and this and that, but it's like when you think of a weapon variant, you think of like it's visually changed like a lot. And then you're trying to tell me that, you know, they're trying to put like this low effort bullshit. It's just one gun is rusty and one's not rusty, and like that's it. Like it's I don't even know what to say. Like it doesn't make any sense. And like you're trying to tell me, you know, they're counting this as a weapon variant, and then, you know, they're gonna charge kids so like money, like, because, like, you know, there's some people that pay money for supply drops, and, you know, you're trying to tell me that they're gonna make supply drop money, and then, like, you basically have the same gun. It's just, do you want to use a shiny one or a not shiny one? And like to be honest, like, I feel like it's just bullshit. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. The winter supply drops are gonna be live tomorrow. If you know, if you want to spend your money and fucking buy them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.